Sea Animals TV. Hi friends, let's dive underwater and meet the coolest sea animals ever. Come on, let's go. Whoa, did you see that fin? That's a shark. But don't worry, sharks aren't always scary.
Shark.
In fact, most sharks are peaceful and don't even like the taste of humans. Some sharks are small enough to fit in your backpack, while others, like the whale shark, are bigger than a school bus. Sharks are really old. They've been swimming around since before dinosaurs even existed over 400 million years ago. That's like having the longest ocean story ever. And instead of bones, sharks have squishy, bendy skeletons made of cartilage just like your nose and ears. They also have amazing teeth. Sharks can grow thousands of teeth in their lifetime. When one falls out, a new one just pops in like magic. Some sharks can even have 5 rows of teeth at once. And get this, sharks have super senses. They can smell a drop of blood in the water from far away, and they can even sense tiny movements using special spots on their face. That helps them hunt, explore, and swim through the deep, dark ocean like pros. Yay! A dolphin! Dolphins are some of the happiest animals in the sea. They jump, flip, race, and play all day long.
Dolphin.
Dolphins are super smart, like genius level smart. They can solve puzzles, remember things, and even recognize themselves in mirrors. They talk to each other using clicks, squeaks, and whistles. Every dolphin has its own name, sound kind of like your voice saying, "Hey, that's me." They live in groups called pods and always look out for one another. If a dolphin is sick or hurt, the others will help it float so it can breathe. That's like being in the world's best team of friends. Some dolphins even help people. Fishermen in some parts of the world work with dolphins to catch fish, and there are amazing stories of dolphins protecting swimmers from sharks. Dolphins really are ocean superheroes. Wow, look how big that is. It's a whale. Whales are the biggest animals on Earth.
Whale.
Whales are even bigger than any dinosaur that ever lived. The blue whale can grow as long as 3 school buses line up. They might be huge, but whales are super gentle. They eat teeny tiny creatures called krill, and they slurp them up by the thousands with their big mouths. Their hearts are as big as a car, and their tongues weigh as much as an elephant. Whales love to sing. Really, some whales sing long, echoey songs under the water. Scientists think the songs are for finding friends, chatting, or even telling stories. Some songs can travel across an entire ocean. They also breathe air, just like us. That's why you'll see whales come up to the surface and blow out water with a big whoosh. Through their blowholes, it's like a giant ocean sneeze. Look at that squiggly thing, it's an octopus, with 8 twisty arms and a squishy body.
Octopus.
The octopus is one of the ocean's most amazing creatures. It can fit into super tiny spaces and slide around like jelly. Octopuses are like ninja escape artists. If a predator comes too close, They squirt dark ink and disappear in a flash. They can also change the color and texture of their skin to blend in with coral or rocks. That's called camouflage, and they're experts at it. They're super smart too. Octopuses can open jars, solve puzzles, and even remember things. In aquariums, some have even snuck out of their tanks at night to grab a snack and sneak back in before morning. And here's something wild: they have 3 hearts and blue blood. Their arms can move and feel things on their own, almost like they each have a little brain. That makes them clever, bendy, and super cool. Oh, look at that sea turtle. It's gliding through the ocean like it's flying underwater with its flippers.
Sea turtle.
Turtles are gentle and calm, and they've been around for more than 100 million years. Sea turtles can live for a really long time, some over 100 years old. They spend most of their lives swimming through oceans and seas, but they always return to the beach where they were born to lay eggs. That's some amazing memory. When baby turtles hatch, they make a run for the waves. It's like a tiny turtle race as they waddle across the sand to reach the ocean before birds or crabs spot them. And turtles never rush. They cruise slowly, eating seaweed, jellyfish, and sometimes tiny crabs. Some turtles even cry salty tears when they're on land to get rid of extra salt from their bodies. So cool. Whoa! That little creature looks like a horse, but it's swimming in the sea. That's a seahorse.
Seahorse.
Even though it has a curly tail and a long snout, it's actually a fish. It swims straight up and down, not sideways like most other fish. Seahorses are tiny and super cute, and they come in all kinds of colors. They use their tails to hold on to sea grass or coral, like they're hugging it so they don't drift away. Since they're not strong swimmers, they hang on tight when the water gets wavy. Here's something amazing: it's the dads that have the babies. The mommy seahorse puts her eggs into a pouch on the daddy's tummy, and when the babies are ready, the daddy gives birth to dozens or even hundreds of teeny tiny seahorses. Seahorses also have super eyes. Each eye moves on its own, so they can look into directions at once like a superhero power. They're shy, gentle creatures that love to blend in with their surroundings to stay safe from predators. Ooh, look at that squishy jelly blob. It's a jellyfish floating and wiggling through the sea like a living balloon.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish don't have bones, brains, or even eyes, but they've been around for more than 500 million years. That makes them older than dinosaurs, sharks, and even trees. Some jellyfish glow in the dark using special lights in their bodies. Others are completely see-through. And their long, stringy tentacles help them catch food and move with the ocean's current. But watch out, some jellyfish can sting with their tentacles like a zap, not all of them sting people, though. Some are super tiny and harmless and baby jellyfish. They're called Ephyrae, and they look like tiny space aliens. And guess what? Jellyfish don't swim like fish, they kind of pulse through the water like a squishy heartbeat. They move by squirting water out of their bodies, and the ocean currents help carry them along. It's like floating in slow motion, just drifting wherever the sea takes you. Wait a second, is that a star in the ocean? Nope, it's a starfish. But here's the twist, starfish aren't really fish at all.
Starfish.
They don't have brains, hearts, or blood, but they can do some amazing things. If they lose an arm, they can grow it back. Some can even regrow their whole body from just one arm. Starfish move using hundreds of tiny tube feet under their arms. These feet help them crawl slowly across the ocean floor. They're not fast, but they're steady and strong. And guess what? Starfish eat in a super weird way. They push their stomachs out of their mouths to eat clams and other shellfish, then slurp it all back inside, and well at the same time. And guess what else? Starfish can feel and taste things with their arms. That's because they have tiny sensors all over their skin. So even without eyes or a brain, they still know what's around them. Isn't that wild? They may look like decorations, but starfish are full of surprises. Hey, look at that sideways scuttle, it's a crab. Crabs have hard shells like armor.
Crab.
They use their big claws to grab food, dig, and even wave hello. Some have tiny pincers, and others have one huge one like a crabby superhero. Crabs live all over the world in the ocean, on sandy beaches, and even in mangroves and tide pools. Some can even climb trees. Their shells keep them safe, and when they get too small, the crab just finds a new one. Crabs walk sideways because their legs bend that way. It looks super funny, like they're dancing. They use their legs to dig little homes under the sand or hide in rocky cracks. There are over 6,000 types of crabs. Some are as small as your fingernail, and others are as big as dinner plates. The Japanese spider crab has legs so long it looks like it came from outer space. And here's something cool, crabs can grow back a claw if they lose it. It's like a regrow button. Some crabs even carry things on their backs for camouflage, like tiny walking ninjas. Look, it's a bright orange fish with white stripes. That's a clownfish.
Clownfish.
These little guys love to live inside sea anemones, which look like soft underwater flowers but can actually sting. Clownfish are special because they don't get stung. They have a slimy coat that protects them, so they can snuggle safely inside their anemone home. It's like having a cozy sea pillow with built-in bodyguards. They live in families and stay close together. Clownfish are very loyal, and they even take turns guarding the nest and watching the eggs. That's teamwork. Here's a surprise, all clownfish are born male. If the mommy clownfish goes away, the biggest male will turn into a female and take her place. Whoa, nature is wild. They may be small, but clownfish are brave and bold. They'll wiggle, dash, and chase away intruders from their homes. They're like tiny, fearless protectors of the sea garden. Whoa! Did you see that flat, flying shape? That's a stingray.
Stingray.
They flap their fins like wings, gliding across the ocean floor like they're flying underwater. Stingrays have smooth, pancake-shaped bodies with eyes on top and mouths on the bottom. They love hiding in the sand to stay safe. Sometimes only their eyes peek out. They eat shrimp, clams, and little fish, using their strong jaws to crunch them up. Some even have teeth plates, like flat grinders, instead of sharp teeth. Most stingrays are super gentle, but they do have a stinger on their tail for protection. They don't want to sting you, they only do it if they feel scared, so it's best to watch from a distance. There are even stingrays that jump out of the water and splash down against splash. Scientists still aren't sure why, but it sure looks fun. Maybe they're showing off or calling to other rays. Check that out, it zoomed by like a rocket. That's a squid, the speedster of the sea.
Squid.
Squid have long bodies, big eyes, and 10 arms, 8 short ones, and 2 super long ones for grabbing stuff. They zoom through the water by squirting water out of their bodies, like a built-in jetpack. That's called jet propulsion. They can go forward or backward zoom, zip, whoosh. Squid have ink too. If they get scared, they spray black ink behind them and zip away. It's their secret smokescreen to escape from danger. Some squids glow in the dark. Deep in the ocean, they light up like stars using special glowing cells called bioluminescence. It's like an underwater light show. And guess what? Giant squids are real, and they can grow as long as a school bus. With giant eyes and giant tentacles, they're some of the ocean's biggest mysteries. Whoa! That long, twisty creature looks like a sea snake, but it's actually an eel.
Eel.
Eels have slippery, slimy bodies that help them wiggle through rocks, coral, and tiny cracks in the ocean floor. Some eels are only a few inches long, while others can grow over 10 feet long. Most eels live in dark, hidden places during the day. They like to hide in caves and wait quietly, poking their heads out just a little. At night, they come out to hunt, swimming in wiggly waves like underwater noodles. Eels have super strong jaws and super sharp teeth. They can grab slippery fish, crabs, and even squid in one snap. Some eels even hunt with a partner, like a grouper fish, to catch their meals together. Wow, look at that black and white giant tits and orca, also called killer whales.
Orca killer whale.
Orcas are actually the biggest dolphins in the world. Not whales, orcas live in family groups called pods. They talk to each other with whistles and clicks and even hunt together like a team. They're super smart and love to play and learn. Orcas are powerful hunters. They eat fish, squid, and even seals or sharks. Each pod has its own hunting style, kind of like different families with their own recipes. They can swim super fast up to 35 miles per hour and leap out of the water in giant splashes. That's like a torpedo with a smile. Orcas are also super social. They stick with their moms their whole lives and help take care of younger whales. It's like having a big, loving ocean family forever. Oh, look at that smiling white whale, it's a beluga. Belugas are called canaries of the sea.
Beluga whale.
Beluga whales make tons of funny noises, clicks, whistles, chirps, and even squawks. They live in icy Arctic waters, but their thick blubber keeps them warm. Unlike most whales, belugas can turn their heads and make funny faces. They're super flexible. Belugas love to play. They blow bubbles, chase each other, and even play with toys like seaweed. Some even swim upside down just for fun. They live in pods and talk all the time. Some scientists think they have names for each other and share stories like underwater chatterboxes. And guess what? Baby belugas are born gray and slowly turn white as they grow. They stay close to their moms and learn all the beluga tricks, like diving deep and singing songs of the sea.
Thanks for diving into the world of sea animals with us today. See you again tomorrow for more ocean fun.